Hey everyone, welcome to your practice. My name is Molly and today we're going to be doing a 20-ish minute embodied, mellow, feel good, full body flow. We're going to find some movement, but nothing too spicy. As always, grab whatever props you need. Bring the ground up to you, feel supported, feel spacious, and if that involves using blocks, bolster, pillow, great, grab that now. Also, I'd love for you to set up your space in a way that will help you feel like you can arrive here and kind of set this practice aside from everything else in the outer world. So putting on music or lighting a candle, anything to kind of set the mood and center yourself here. Before we get started, I wanted to mention that I'm also a physical therapist and I write strength and conditioning programming. So if you're interested in combining your yoga practice with fitness, I'd love for you to click the link below. There's a free trial to my app, and then it's $15 a month, so really affordable, and you'll find everything you need to find a fitness routine that is really balanced, sustainable, enjoyable, and fits into your lifestyle. So I think you'll like it. Okay, we're gonna get started in Sukhasana, easy seat. So cross one ankle in front of the other. I'm gonna start with right in front. We're gonna do both sides, so it doesn't really matter. And I would suggest sitting up onto something. I'm seated on a bolster here. Bringing your pelvis higher than your knees is going to lend to a lot more comfort here. And you can be facing the front of your mat. I'm gonna be doing the side just for demonstration. And then arrive into your space. Let this be a few moments, 20 sweet minutes to get out of your head and into your body. And always feel free to modify. An embodied style of class means that you don't care as much what the posture should look like or exactly what the cues are telling you, and you can close your eyes and kind of tune into what your body needs, what your body is telling you, how your breath is leading and guiding you. So experiment with that here during this class. And once you find a seat, you can close your eyes down if that feels comfortable for you. Interlace your fingers and rest them in your lap. Take a gentle roll of your shoulders back and a lengthening through the crown of the head. Just take 3 breaths here to layer yourself into this moment, into this practice. Seal your lips and inhale in through your nose all the way to the top. Exhale softly, completely. Inhale, fill your chest, your rib cage, your belly, your back body, sides of your waist. Exhale, let it go. One more. Blink your eyes open, but you are welcome, of course, to close them at any point during class. I often spend like majority of classes with my eyes closed because I feel like it can kind of hone me into sensation better. So you always have that option. Okay, inhale for a tall spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to the right knee and plant your right fingertips behind you on the ground, on your prop. Peel your right shoulder back and broaden across the collarbones. Good. Walk your right hand back further, lean back and stretch your left arm up and back. So it's a bit of a side stretch through the left side of the body, a bit of a front hip opener as well. You can bend your right elbow, kind of gauge where you feel like you want to linger here. Big breaths into the rib cage. Come back to center. Inhale, tall spine, maybe wiggle it out. And exhale, twist to the left. Right hand onto left leg. Left fingertips back behind you for support. And again, elongate your spine. And on an exhale, twist from above the navel. Drop your left hand all the way back behind you. Bend into the elbow, lean back. And right arm reaches up and over. Couple breaths into the rib cage, the front of the hip, sides of the waist. Push through your left hand to come back to center and take a little wiggle. Little spiral of the rib cage or swaying side to side. And then we'll switch the cross of our legs. Same movements, maybe just a little bit more paced with breath. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, drop your right hand back behind you. Reach left hand up and over. And push through right hand. Exhale, come back to center. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, twist to the left. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale, push to center. One more time on each side. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist to the right. Move with fluidity. Inhale, sweep your arm back. Lean into the edges of your body. And exhale through center. Breathe in, roll your shoulders back. Breathe out, twist to the left. Inhale, side stretch, front body stretch. Exhale, back to center. So stay seated on your bolster if you have it, or on your block. Uncross your legs and shift forward slightly so you're in a supported malasana. Toes are pointing out, heels are in. Palms come to touch in the center of your heart. Press your elbows into your knees into your elbows, and lift up through the center of the chest. 3 breaths in this nice, steady, open, sturdy, supported posture. Sometimes having that architecture and support lets us find a lift and a buoyancy and a spaciousness. One more breath in. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. And then maybe take a wiggle, a little exploration in your malasana. You could walk your fingertips forward and fold down and sway side to side. You could plant your hand out to the side and twist opposite arm up towards the sky. Anything is welcome here. Your opportunity to listen to your body. See what you need today. Don't overthink it, just feel into it. Two more breath cycles. Good, and then we'll all meet in center. Interlace your fingers and roll out your wrists in one direction. And as you do so, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. If you can concentrate on this, you could turn your head up and down while you're circling out your wrists. And then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Switch the direction of your wrist circles. Explore through the neck. Maintain connection with your breath. Good. Okay, shift forward, remove your prop. Sit onto your bottom. Plant your hands behind you and stomp your feet into the mat. Kneecaps are pointing up to the sky. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, push through palms, push through feet, engage glutes to drive your hips up into reverse tabletop. From here, rock forward and backward a little bit. This might open through the shoulders, the ankles. You don't have to create a huge range of motion here. You could also lower your hips so that they're just hovering off the mat, and take your shifts in this position as well. Push down through your fingertips so not all the weight is directly on top of your wrists. A couple more. Good. And then cross your ankles, shift over your shins, come into tabletop. All fours position, stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And if you want, I often like to come up onto my knuckles, like create a fist. Sometimes we do a lot of work on our wrists, so if it feels good for you to do fists or to have your hands on blocks, that's a good option too. A couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tail and your gaze. Thread your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, push the ground away, round through the back body, and curl your tailbone down. Inhale, open up into cow, arching through the spine. Exhale, push, compress, curl into cat. Doming up into yourself here. Okay, close your eyes and see if you can really just link these movements with your breath and let it be fluid. So the transition between inhale, exhale, cow, and cat is really smooth. Try to remove any hitches or stuck areas. Two, three more breaths. Let it feel good. Move in a cyclical manner. Getting out of your head and into your body. And then when you're ready, keep your lower body where it is. Walk your hands forward to the top of your mat and sink your chest low for puppy pose, Anahatasana. So you can rest on your chest, you could rest your forehead down, you could place any type of block or prop underneath the heart space as well to bring the ground up to you. And then linger in stillness or maybe sway side to side. Or you could press an outer armpit down and kind of peek underneath the opposite one. Really whatever feels good. This can be a shape that looks very different in different bodies, so make it yours. For the next few cycles of breath, see if you can send the air into the sides of the ribs, into the back, like where your sports bra area would be. Lift your hips up a little higher and lengthen through the sides of the waist. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Good. Simply sit your hips to your heels, untuck your toes, and slide your hands back so you land in a child's pose. I currently have a foot cramp, so I'm going to tuck my toes, but you can do whatever feels good for you. And in your child's pose, maybe rock side to side, a little massage for your forehead. Close your eyes. Feel into the swaying pattern or the stillness. And then release any really pushing or tensing that you're doing with your hands and your upper body. Let your arm bones relax down and your shoulders separate on the back body. Just chilling out here for a minute. You can send your breath all the way down to your pelvic floor. Maybe finding some release in your hips, your glutes, your inner thighs, your lower back. One more big breath in. And open your mouth, sigh it out. Bring your knees out wide, really nestle your hips back. And then slide your palms back on the mat until they reach your legs. Moving up your thighs. So you stack your shoulders over your pelvis and come to kneeling Virasana. And from here, let's take a little sway. Close your eyes. You could spiral out the rib cage. Just a moment of free movement. This is also really nice if you plant your hands in front of you in this kneeling posture and take those sways here. And then plant your hands all the way behind you. You could have a prop behind you, or you might not. And then press through your hands and through the fronts of your shins. Use the muscles in your legs and the back body to lift your hips up. Really kind of a gentle hero's pose or a little bridge here. Then lower hips to heels. Inhale, stand on your shins, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands move through heart center as we lower back down. A couple rounds, hands behind you. Inhale into your hip bridge. Maybe drop your head back if that feels good. The more you open up, exhale, lower. Inhale, tall kneeling, arms sweep out to the side and overhead. And hands through heart center as you lower down. Move with your breath. Through the expansion, the contraction, the opening, the grounding back down. Stay connected to you no matter what energy the posture brings. One more time, hands behind you, bridge up. Engage your glutes, open the front side of the body. And lower back down. Last time in your tall kneeling. Take your time, sweeping your arms overhead. Ride the full length of your inhale. And exhale, lower back down. Okay, you can stay in any of those postures. You can move through that little vinyasa again, or you could take circle camel with me, which is kind of a gentler camel pose, and we'll move from side to side. So I would have a block behind you or a bolster, or you could tuck your toes so that your heels are a little bit higher. Bring your right hand to the prop or to your heel, and then inhale, sweep your left arm across the front of your body over to the right as you drive your hips forward and open your chest up to the sky. Exhale, reverse the direction, so come back from where we started. Left hand plants behind you onto heel or prop, right arm sweeps in front of you, and then over to the left. Breathe in. Expand across the front of your body, your collarbones, up towards the sky, and exhale, lower back down. So side to side, move at your own pace with your breath. Let it feel good. If there's intensity or pain with this, back off, find something else. Maybe close your eyes and just picture the lines of your body moving, shifting energy and breath. A couple more on each side. Last one, over to the right. Last one, over to the left. And then come to a seat, a kneeling posture, or if that's not comfortable, you can do Sukhasana. Close your eyes, let your energy settle. Transition from all that movement to stillness. And breathe here. Notice anything going on in the physical body. Anything in the mind space. Anything in your heart space or the energetic or intuitive layers of you. And just sit with what's here for a moment longer. While your eyes are closed, just a few more breaths. Take any final movements, any little explorations, wiggles, postures that feel good for you to finish out. And sweep your arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, palms come to touch in the center towards your third eye or your heart. And take a little bow forward. Gratitude for your practice, for the ability to set aside 20 minutes to feel good, to acknowledge and welcome the layers of you, and just to lean into presence and embodiment. You can blink your eyes open, start to take in the space around you again. Notice how you feel. See if you want to sit longer with anything relevant to today's practice. I hope you feel great. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.